Hey everybody, good afternoon. It's me, Miss Gabby, and welcome to Kev at Home in Gold Detroit. Today we are making an I am collage, mosaic collage. That's what we're making today. I'm really excited and I'm super pumped to be here because this is going to be such a great and fun little, colorful surprise that you can make for yourself, just as a little reminder of all the great and awesome things that you are, and as a gift to put on the wall or anything for anybody. But I definitely want to do, before I get started, a special shout out and thank you to our sponsors. This wouldn't be possible without the Community Education Commission of Detroit and General Motors. So super shout out to them. So let us just jump in and I will tell you what you need today. Let me flip this around. So here is my awesome sample. Just basically a rundown of what we're doing today is we are going to create this awesome collage, with using different magazines and things. And we're just going to be basically telling a story about ourselves, awesome adjectives or anything like that you can think of, or just, basic kind of facts about yourself. So, what's great is through magazines, there's so much color, so many pictures, so many things that we can find. And that's what we're going to be working on today. So you can kind of see, I already have all this laid out, but you can also notice that I only have one basically color, but just in different shades and hues, which we'll touch upon today too. So you can kind of see it's more monochromatic in green. So that's what I really like about it. So what we're going to need today is we're going to need to start off with just, if you have a white piece of paper or any other color as your base piece, amazing. That's what we want. That's what we're going to start on. And next thing, if you have any white glue or just a glue stick, or if you have hot glue, if you have an adult helping you, amazing. You don't need scissors because honestly, we're just going to be checking out through magazines. You're going to just rip everything apart. But if you have scissors, lovely. A pen, pencil, marker, Sharpie, anything, because we're going to be writing a little bit, like I said, about ourselves today. And I have loads and stacks of magazines. So if you have just in your recycling bin some magazines, maybe somebody threw away or something like that, that's what we're going to be needing today. So just to go back to my sample, that's kind of what we're doing, is creating this awesome collage of mosaic. We're going to be building layers through colors and, kind of telling a story about ourselves and giving you facts about ourselves. So you see that, that's what I did here. So, you want to start by going through your magazines and picking out, maybe some fun pictures or something. Let's leave that here so you can kind of see, with colors. If you want to go how I did, maybe pick one shade, you can look for different hues of that shade of this would kind of match, perfectly if I'm looking through something like that, finding something. But if you have a wide variety of magazines, you can do something monochromatic or super bright colored. I think for my next one that I'm going to be working on with you today, I want to do kind of the rainbow colors. So just to give a little bit of samples of all the colors, so everyone knows what colors we're looking for. So red, orange, yellow, green, blue, indigo, violet, pinks or something. You can add all those colors. But those are the shades and hues that I'm going to be kind of looking for through my magazines. And some magazines will work, some won't work. Right now I'm noticing a lot of green in this one. That's totally okay. But I'm gonna move on to a different one, just so you can kind of see, I love to recycle all of my magazines because I like using them for, so many different things. Hi, Natasha. Thanks for checking out my video. But yeah, if you can definitely pause the video while you're looking, just because I'm just kind of sampling through here, seeing what I can find. I can really just, if you want to use a certain part of the photo, definitely rip out the whole page. I'm a big person for just ripping out the whole page. So I really love this orange shoes, so I'm just going to right away take out this. Ooh, and look at these, blackberry, jasmine. I'm going to just rip out the whole thing here. because I'm going to be just using certain parts. So you see right now, I'm not using any scissors. I'm just ripping them out with my hands. I definitely encourage you to do that too. So look, a lot of greens we have here. I love like all these tans and neutral colors. Definitely something I like. Ooh, I kind of like this. This is like all like very subtle blues. I'm going to rip it out. So voila. Right there. So that's great. You know, you can start putting them all off to the side. And lucky for me, I already have loads of things like cut out for this project, just so I don't take up too much time. But you can kind of see, I started then going ahead and ripping up and cutting up, you know, everything. Like I said, you don't need scissors. You can definitely rip. If you like this like ripped edge, I say go ahead, definitely do that for everything. But so I'll do that here. So I'm gonna, you know, start ripping them up because I want to make like strips. You know, it doesn't matter on the sizes. You know, if you do want them to be equal sizes, definitely use scissors, but you know, I'm gonna just kind of rip that up. So you see, this is kind of like a bluish, you see here like a bluish purplish color. This would be a nice like indigo maybe, you know, for my mosaic. So I'm just starting to rip it up and I'm putting them into piles. You know, everything else I'm not going to use, I can either keep in my scrap pile for a later use or put it in my recycling bin. So I'm just going ahead and kind of going through, ripping up, you know, every one that I just did. Seeing here which parts of it I'm going to use. I really like these blackberries. Why? Because I love blackberries as a fruit. They're definitely delicious. So this can go for like red, pink, purple, any of those colors. So I'm just going to start putting them off to the side. So, you know, I have like all my piles. I'm separating them in like reds, oranges, yellows, greens, blues. So this is a nice yellow, green, yellow. So now we want to start gluing them on. So, you know, you can take your blank sheet of paper. I like to mark just the middle so we can kind of see where we're going to be starting. Because, you know, we want to create this burst, right, of like I am and then like all of our awesome facts about ourselves. So I already got started on this one just for the sake of time. But you see, I made a little dot here in the middle of my paper. If you want to use a ruler, definitely you can eyeball it. It's super great. But I already started laying out my colors here. So you can kind of see that. So red, orange, yellow, green, blue, and purple. So, you know, I did add a little bit more, but you can kind of see all the lovely hues that I'm using in each section. You know, nothing is the same, like these are different, and that's what's awesome. So like this is perfect because I have now kind of created this lovely like intersection of indigos, and you know, I can be adding that here. So, you know, it's all about like what you want and how you want to add it. Like I don't mind like keeping these here to add to my blues either, you know. So if you want them shorter or anything like that, definitely, you know, you can kind of, that's what we're saying, like collaging is all about just kind of layers and stacking and, you know, adding different colors. So like I have like all of my like oranges. So like, let me get started here with gluing down. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just rip this in half because I like this, you know, I do really love my scissors. You see that I use my scissors for all of this. But what I'm going to do here is I'm going to just open my glue. You know, I'm going to work right on top of this project because that's where I'm going to put glue. But if you have something else, like a separate piece of paper, you know, maybe a separate scrap of magazine or something, you know, you can use that for your gluing sake. Like, so, you know, I can definitely use this to, you know, use it as my backing, just so I'm not creating a mess or anything, because it's really important for us not to create any kind of mess. You know, we like to kind of finish like how we started. You know, it depends like how you want this. And so if you see, I'm kind of letting it hang off the side, but that's all right because I'm just going to kind of trim it up like once I'm done. You know, so here I have like some more kind of darker shades of yellow. You know, I'm going to just rip this in half and add a little bit of brightness. So I actually, you know, I'm ending up loving this like ripped look. You know, I'm going to just kind of add these here. Or if you want to, you know, you can work with glue like on your actual paper here. So you're kind of see, like, I'm just starting to layer on these colors, you know, keeping them all in the same kind of like shade and hue. of that color. So here's my yellow pieces. I'm gonna add maybe, I really kind of like this, you know, yellowish green one. Maybe I think I'm gonna keep that over here on this side, putting that over here. It's like a cool picture of soup. So this is nice because it's kind of giving you that like free like range and control to really kind of make the project your own, you know, and that's exactly what we like and what we want here. So I'm just kind of adding all this, you know, and if some pages like pieces aren't like really staying down, oh no, I'm running out of glue. That's okay. But you can kind of see I'm just slowly, you know, getting all of that there. Kind of adding slowly but surely. And adding this here. Adding some more yellow greenish here. Adding my soup. So you can kind of see I'm just starting to layer, add on. Nothing is perfect, and that's like how I want it because I'm not entirely perfect, which, you know, I try not to be so hard on myself about not being perfect, especially in times like these, you know. Mistakes are good and sometimes they're happy mistakes, especially on our projects. If you're not really liking something, how it's going. But, so, you know, you can just continue to layer on, and I'm like keeping space between each section of color here just because, you know, I really, really like, you know, that, how it's, you know, that you can see the different colors pretty much and how they're going. So I'm going to just add this kind of blackberry one here that I had, that I found. I really like that. I ran out of glue on my glue stick. So, you know, definitely keep extras on hand for sure. You know, that's what, I mean, it's nice to have if you have any extra, but if you run out, that's all right too. You know, you can always finish the project later. That's something that's totally okay. Especially for me, definitely did not see myself running out of glue, but that's okay. So now I want to work on my bluish ones, you know, add all that. But so here, you know, you can pause the video. If you're running out of something like I am, you know, you can start to work on maybe your adjectives. So you can take your separate piece of paper and just finish the sentence for I am. You know, you can write out I am and then start writing, you know, like I am a photographer, like I am creative, like, you know, and if you find through magazines, like little sayings that you like, you can definitely put that too. Like I am a book lover, like I am happy. Like I'm a hard worker. So these are all like, I want you to think of like positive, like affirmations, just like good things to like say about yourself to tell all of us, because we would love to hear it. You know, if you're working on something or if you have any comments or questions or concerns about like our practices that we do at Cabot Home in Gold Detroit, like shoot us a line, shoot us a message. Like, you know, we're here to be like super open and talk and like honest with everybody. You know, we love to share your work too. So if you have anything that you've worked on, please send it over. We have so many projects that we've done and we'd love to see if anybody's working on anything. But you see, I'm kind of using the last of my glue, really trying to get in there because I don't want to like go and run and leave you guys. But I'm just going to kind of add this. So like, I really like this bluish texture that I had on this one. So I'm going to just go ahead and do that. Oops. So you can kind of see I'm layering. I love the layer. Collaging is so awesome because all I'm doing is really layering. I am, because I'm running out of glue. I will be back in just a second. But definitely you can take a look at how this is going and then take a break on yours and go ahead and do that. Okay, I am back. I got me a fresh glue. I won't run out. Hopefully you guys are doing well on your project, making a good headway or anything like that. I'm just gonna add some and keep on moving on. So I'm just gonna work a little quicker here just for the sake of time in this tutorial. I'm just gonna add quite a bit of glue because I have so many of these pre-cut and it's so amazing, and that's why I love, love, love magazines, is because, you know, there's so much, you know, through everything that you can you know, really find the things that you're looking for, or really surprise yourself in the things that you're looking for. You know, I am putting on so much glue, so like I could just wipe away some of this extra that I'm not liking and rub it somewhere else. You know, this is a great project, you know, to kind of really kind of use your fingers with or anything like that. But if you are getting messy, definitely keep some paper towel near, or like a rag, or be working on top of something, just so you're not getting too much anywhere. But you see I'm kind of starting to layer, really creating some nice collage effect. So there's quite a bit of glue. This is a really fresh glue, but I don't need this large piece, so here I am, I'm just gonna rip this up, and not really. So you can kind of see I'm using smaller pieces, larger pieces. But yeah, you see quite a bit that are hanging off here, and I'm just gonna trim these right away, just so they're not getting in my way. But I am gonna take a few more moments and at the end of my project and just totally work on them. So I'm gonna just pitch these right to my recycling bin and keep on going. So I'm gonna now add some purple. So I have all these awesome cuts I already made earlier. Just add some deeper purples here. Some nice little textured purples. You can kind of see that I've found all these awesome cuts, or I made these awesome photos that I used for magazines to cut. Maybe we need some more red, add some more red. I found this beautiful textured red in a magazine. Some National Geographic magazines are really fun to find some really great photos and pictures to use for collages and things. I kind of want some more, I think, blackberry picture over here, so I'm gonna add some more glue. So, perfect. So, you know, you can keep going, you know, wait until you run out of space, until you really kind of got all of your, you know, your white in your sections kind of built up. I'm gonna kind of add this one here. You can see how I did that. And if, you know, some pieces are coming up, just add a little bit more glue and press them down. So now I want to create my I am piece. So you can let this dry or add your I am piece. I already wrote mine out, so I did a little differently than my first one. I kind of created a bubble. So this is square, here's a bubble. And you can write it out however you want. You know, maybe I want more pieces coming towards the middle, you know, kind of play with that a little, like if I wanted this. So there's like more backing, you know, like that's up to you. You know, this is all about yours if you're choosing your colors, things like that. You know, I really like, I might really keep this kind of like a neutral color, like a darker neutral color, just to give my I am some pop, just because it is so white. But I'm going to glue this down and bam. So if you found any awesome, you know, words or anything while you're looking through your magazines, definitely, you know, start to add that to your piece. I found some earlier, which I'll show you. Here, I'm gonna finish this off. Some pieces I didn't glue all the way down. But, so when I was looking through my magazines, I found these, Naturally Beautiful, Naturally Strong, and that's exactly what I think I am. So I'm gonna add those to, you know, so I'm gonna just take this one, maybe put this here. Oops. And it's all right if it moves a little, you can just really kind of adjust it, readjust it. So now I'm gonna put Naturally Strong. So I wanna put them right in my little, you know, spots of color, and really kind of make sure that these are gonna pop. Maybe I'll put it this way. And I can make enough room to put more words. So, you know, you can take your other blank piece of paper. I'm gonna put this off to the side for a second, so I'm not gonna get any glue. But you can take your marker or your pen. You know, like I am, you know, I want you to think of like great things to say about yourself, and like just to tell us who you are and like what you, like who you are as a person, you know, things maybe that you like, you know, like I am a coffee lover. You know, or I am a great artist. And you want to keep them short and simple, just because we don't want to take up all that room like that with like a large paragraph. You know, we want to create these like short little bursts of little facts about yourself that you can, you know, just let somebody see. So, you know, that's just like on a white piece of paper. If you have other colors that you can do, you can totally make this your own and kind of add like all these extra colors here. So I'm going to just go ahead and start adding these. There's just so much glue everywhere that I can add them here. And, you know, I already have some like pre-written ones I can do. You know, you can make them so they're shooting out like, you know, as like the rays are going out from the middle, like I am strong. You know, I can say, I have this one here that I am blue-eyed, and like I'll put this maybe in the blue one in here, so I'm having it going opposite of my naturally strong. You know, like I am a bookmaker, you know, I like to make books, you know, like artist books, you know, I can put that there. Like, you know, like I am creative, you know, and you can definitely put them more than one on a like shade, like a ray of color, pretty much. Like I am smiling, like I am a film lover, like I have all these awesome things that I'm, you know, want you to know about me that I'm putting here, like on my rays, pretty much. So, you know, I know that some of these are just kind of coming up, but you know, we want this to dry entirely before we do anything with it. So but I think I'm pretty good for right now. You know, make sure that you're putting enough glue. Like I was kind of rushing a little. But you see here, like this one, everything is laid flat. Like if you want to put something on top of it to make sure that it dries flat, definitely do that. So here you can kind of see that I have all these, you know, little things flying off. So the edges. So what you can just do is take your scissors and just trim them right off. So it's flush right with your base paper. So you can kind of see how I'm doing that. Just taking it right to the edge. And that's what's awesome. If you just flip it over, is that you are just kind of following along the edge of the paper. And definitely if you want to wait until it's dry, I recommend doing that because I can feel how wet my paper is. But look at the difference that it made just trimming off all that excess. So there we have it. There is our I am collage. So this is really great practice to help you think about just like colors and, you know, awesome facts about yourselves that you want us to know. You know, just even great positive like affirmations just to remind yourself like every day, you know, the things that you are or that you know, strive to be, that you can get there. And that's what's really awesome. And you can definitely make it vibrant and colorful like this, or make it, you know, just like this, like one like monochromatic color. But you know, this now is like our important time of cleanup. So definitely put your pages off to the side to dry. Wipe off any glue if you got anywhere. And if you have any scraps of, you know, magazines or anything, definitely save those. Like we will definitely be using those kinds of projects or things for our projects. And we're going to be using all this. Like I can definitely reuse all of this. So I'm going to put this in my scrap bin. I love reusing things, or if there's things that are too small that are not reusable, recycle. Recycling is a lovely thing, and you can definitely do that. So that's going in my recycling bin. So yeah, just a reminder that, you know, you can find all of our pages or all of our, you know, projects on our pages, you know, YouTube and Facebook and Instagram, you know, at Cabot Home or Gold Detroit. You know, we have such an awesome archive of projects, you know, for all ages. You can find them, you know, and definitely come back and join us for the rest of the week. We do have an awesome project lined up for you tomorrow with Miss Van, and definitely check back next week. We're gonna have some awesome things for you to be doing. And thanks again to our sponsors at the Community Education Commission of Detroit and General Motors, because without them we wouldn't be able to be giving you like free art lessons. And that's what's amazing, that these are all free, and you know, this is all at your fingertips. So yeah, if you have anything, questions, if you make this project, send it to us. Check our description, our email's in there, and you can send me a line. Let us know how you thought of this project. And thanks for hanging out with me and Kept at Home in Gold Detroit. I'm Miss Gabby, and I'll see you guys next week.